Hi everyone, how are you all doing? I hope everyone is fine and preparing well for the exams. So, in this video, let us know some of the tips that are going to help us in order to study the whole night without feeling asleep. Okay, let's start the video. Each one of us have our own timings, right? Some likes to study in the mornings because they feel that they are utilizing the time more productively and studying well during the mornings. Some prefers to study in the night because they feel that it is absolutely silent and they have no one to disturb them and they can study more productively. It's up to you, right? But in this video we are going to see some of the tips that will help us to study during the nights without feeling asleep. What personally I feel is that nowadays it is very difficult to study during mornings due to the sound pollution unless you are in a soundproof box. So many times I feel like not doing a video due to sound pollution. Okay, let's come into that. The first thing is that you need to prepare a timetable. Okay, you need to prepare a timetable that is according to your situations and with what you are convenient of. Okay, you need to prepare a timetable on your own. Make sure that you include breaks in your timetable. For example, if you are planning to study from night 9:30 to morning 4, then you need to make sure that you are preparing your timetable in such a way that you are able to take breaks at least 10 minutes after each session of study. Your brain cannot concentrate on studying if you exceed 45 to 50 minutes. Did you get me? I usually take a break after every 30 minutes. In this way, you need to prepare a timetable such that you are having enough breaks so that after that break, you are again going to start your session productively. You also need to make sure that you are preparing the timetable in such a way that you are going to cover the syllabus that you wanted to cover within that night session. The next thing is that you need to make it essential that you are taking 6 to 7 hours of continuous sleep at least in the morning. Okay, as you are planning to be awake the whole night, you need to make sure that you are sleeping in the morning. Don't neglect your sleep. If you neglect your sleep, there are chances that you might be sick, right? So don't neglect your sleep. Our body needs sleep. It is essential to have sleep because you need to maintain a good body and good brain, right? And one more thing is that don't involve yourself in sports the whole morning, or don't go to shopping and stress yourself the whole morning. You need to keep in mind that you are going to sit for a study session during the night. So you should not waste your whole morning by wasting your energy. You need to preserve your energy. You should not waste your energy by doing unnecessary things. Whatever time you may sleep, but you need to make sure that you are having a sound sleep of 6 to 7 hours without fail. Now, let me know at what time do you get to bed and what time do you sleep if you are one of those who study during nights. Put it in the comment section. The next thing is that you need to have light meal. What I mean is that you need to have a meal such that it has less carbohydrates and rich in proteins and fiber. Why I am saying this? If you have a meal that is full of carbohydrates, then what happens is that the energy you are going to gain from it is less, and at the same time you are going to feel sleepy, right? So to avoid this, you need to prefer foods like salads or soups that are convenient to you, such that they are rich in protein and fiber that will help you to study the whole night. Make sure that you are not sitting to study the whole night either with your empty stomach or either with your full stomach. The next thing is that make sure that the light in your room is bright enough. It should replicate the sunlight. Then only your brain tends to study more without feeling sleepy. Okay, what you need to do is that first of all you need to change your light if it is dim. If you are studying in a dim light, you will definitely feel asleep, and not only that, there are chances that you are stressing your eyes, right? So change your light. Let your light replicate the sunlight during the nights and makes you more focused to study without letting you sleep. The next thing is that you should not mess up your studying space with all the books, with all the stuff, right? What you need to do is that you need to have one book that you are going to study, one rough book in which you are going to put down all your points, one pen and one pencil box that you need. Those are enough. Okay. Otherwise, what happens is that when your surroundings are messy, you would not get interest also to study. And for everything, you will be searching, where is this, where is that, right? That should not be the case. Due to this, you will feel more distracted, and sometimes you will feel irritated also when you don't find your pen or something that you want immediately, right? So keep only limited things that you need while studying. Don't mess up your place by bringing all the books and by bringing all the pens, pencils, whatever you have, all the stuff beside you. In this way, you are helping your brain to get distracted very less. Next thing is that you need to get up from the place where you are studying, do a little warm up and be active. Otherwise, you are going to feel sleepy. When you are going to study at a particular place without moving for a long time, definitely you are going to feel exhausted and you will eventually feel sleepy, right? So what are you going to do is that put a water bottle far from your place, such that after completion of every session or after completion of studying each chapter, you are going to get up, do some warm up like stretching your hands, body, and then you are going to drink a glass of water. In this way, what are you doing is that you are making yourself active. So you are prepared for the next session. You can also make it a habit to write while studying. This helps you to avoid sleep. Not only to avoid sleep, it also has another advantage is that your brain tends to remember for a long time when you put down on paper. If you don't like to, or if you don't have a habit of writing while studying, make it a habit such that you are going to summarize the concept and write it at the end of each chapter. But after each session, you need to make sure that you are going to get up from your place and move around and drink some water or eat something that refreshes you. The next thing is that you need to prepare some healthy snacks to eat while studying during nights. These are called as midnight cravings. Why it happens is that your brain consumes almost 20% of your body's total energy. That is the reason you are going to feel hungry when you are studying for a long time. So you need to prepare some of the healthy snacks and keep them ready so that you can eat while you are studying, or you can eat them during your break time. So in this way, you are going to stretch your study time and you will not feel sleepy. Next important thing is that you need to be regular. What I mean to be regular is that you need to make sure that you maintain your sleep and wake cycles are regular so that you won't get too stressed. Whatever time it may be or how much time it may be, but try to maintain a cycle such that you are going to sleep at the same time and study at the same time. Try to do this. In this way, after a couple of days, your brain is going to help you to stay awake the whole night. These are some of the tips that I wanted to share to you. Let me know which of these tips you liked the most and which of these you follow regularly. I hope you got some of the points that would be really useful to you in this video. Let me know what is your night routine in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. All the best for your exams. Don't get distracted and study well for your exams.